Hey guys, welcome to another review. Tonight, seeing as it's a weekday, don't have a lot of time to do this review, so I'm going to see how fast I can get it done. Tonight I'm going to test out the brand new released Microsoft Security Essentials. I think it's version, I don't even remember what version it is. 4. Okay, so yeah, it's version 4. This is the newest version. Grabbed a beta off of the Microsoft's website. You can see it's fully updated. Fairly simple, always has been. History, settings here. I'm not gonna leave anything. I'm just gonna leave everything alone. The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna up this when I do a scheduled scan. Never mind. I guess you can now limit the CPU during a scheduled scan, which is nice. Real-time protection, exclusions, bunch of exclusions, advanced, scan archives, removable, create system restore point, remove quarantine, and this is the community active protection service. I'm just gonna leave it all. I haven't changed anything. Everything's pretty much, you know what, I'm just gonna cancel out of that. So everything's the same like it was. Fairly quick, small install. I think it was about 9 megs for the whole program. Plus, of course, the update. Let's see what kind of memory usage we got. So we have the anti-malware service executable at about 47 megs. User interface at 3. I think that's about it. I don't see anything else. Maybe Microsoft Network. Yeah, this is part of it too. Inspection system. So you're looking at close to 70? Yeah, close to 70 megs. Fairly heavy in the RAM usage, but we'll see how it does in the CPU usage. We'll see if it slows down the computer at all. And seeing as I don't have time to do like a full review, I'm not gonna use my big folder of malware. I just have some links here that we can play with, and then my scanners. Tonight I'm also gonna debut a new version of Cleaning Essentials that got released, final version of like version 2, and I'll also show you guys that I am now on Twitter also, you know, throwing out news every now and then, so you guys can see me there. I'll show you guys where to go for that. And first let's start off with the test here. So this is the first link. Looks like it's zipped up. Okay, so it caught that one. And that one. This one should be caught because it was caught by Internet Explorer. Though I don't see any pop up that it caught that one. check that out later. Okay. This might have some packed malware in it. We'll see what happens. Oops. Okay, so yep, that VNC got caught. It's a remote access. So it's going to remove it now. Wants me to restart. This is a Java exploit, but I don't have Java installed. You know what, I'm gonna grab Java, like an old version. I should install that from now on when I set up my virtual machine. We'll grab like 1.5 or something old. So let me pause the video while I install this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and I installed Java. Just double check to make sure that it's working here. I had to install the 1.5 when installed, so I installed like 629 or something like that. It's a little bit older version. It's not the newest one. There you go. So now let's go back to this exploit. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, I guess this is another exploit. Fun stuff's going on in the background. We should probably open kill switch so we can check it out. From what I know, this link is a Internet Explorer exploit. Oh, it looks like we got something here. So that might be a false positive. We'll see. Yeah, that's probably a false positive from this is the engine for MSC, and what's probably being detected is signatures that it has loaded in memory. But I will send to Komodo, report false positive. Alright, so let me pause here while that's doing its thing. Alright, that was done. Nothing else. We'll move on. working yet. Okay, gonna have to edit that out. And nothing, huh? Bunch of dead links. Alright, seeing as like half of my links didn't work here, I'm just gonna grab, I guess I'm just gonna grab some quick little malware from a folder and see what we can do. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I got some malware here, and we'll unpack it. This is probably, let me see if I can disable the real time for a little bit while it unpacks. Alright, so I'm going to pause while this is doing its thing. Well, it shouldn't be too bad though. So I won't pause. Alright. So we unpacked it. There's 110 in there. 110 files. We'll turn on the real-time protection, and then we will do a right-click and scan. So I'll pause, and I'll be back when this is done scanning. Alright, so I finished scanning here. It says it found 40 potential threats. So we'll remove a bunch of these. Some of these it says select action. It's kind of annoying how it just jumps down to the bottom. Apparently it can disinfect salinity, but I'll remove it anyway. Alright, we're going to apply all the actions here. So we'll see how long this takes. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so this thing's been sitting here for at least a couple minutes, and it's just crunching away. And I don't know what's wrong with it. It's stuck on a file or something, because so far it's only removed a couple of files. See, there's still 106 left in there. It's just not removing anything. So what I'm gonna do, I guess, is basically force this into a restart, because it's just not doing anything, and I'll try removing these again. So I'll pause and I'll restart the machine, and I'll be back. They definitely need to fix this. This has been a weak point on MSC since it ever came out. Removing anything is horrible. It takes forever. It's slow. It's just the most annoying process. I've never seen an AV be as slow at removing things, or just deleting a file. I don't know what's wrong with it, why it takes so long. So I'll be back. Alright, so finally it's done. This took forever, and I guess it wants me to send some files. So left over 73. Ooh, that's not good. Let's just check here how many are detected by Malwarebytes, just to kind of give us a little rough idea of, you know, how many of them are, like, the detection ratio between MSC and Malwarebytes. This is going to take a little bit. MSC is really slow at doing stuff. It's unbelievable how slow it is at like removing those files. It took forever. So let me pause here real quick. Alright, so okay, so it's 49 now. Okay. So Malwarebytes found 26. What I'm gonna do is, because I haven't had a chance to check all these, I'm gonna remove these and put them in the quarantine for Malwarebytes. And there's like 23 left over, but I'm not gonna have a chance to check all these to make sure that they all are some form of malware, because I didn't have a chance to check them from before either. So I'm just gonna ignore these, because I'm really not looking to test detection ratio here. I want to test to see how MSC is going to do against zero-day malware. That's what I want to test it. So I'm going to restore all these, and then I'm going to run some. I hope that they have some stuff in the cloud that can detect it, and you know, if they don't have anything else other than what they have here, and I hope it's just not pure signatures, because if it is, then you really can't count on it. You know, you can't count on being protected with just that. So we'll see if they have anything else in the cloud or anything. So let me pause here while Malwarebytes is restoring. Alright, so let's run some of these and see what happens. Now these have all been restored from Malwarebytes. Let me open up Kill Switch here. So we can watch things as they're going on in the background. Alright. Okay, let's scan a couple. Let's try a couple more. Whatever this is. Oh, looks like it's opening something. Looks like a... who knows what that is. Didn't work though. Okay, looks like there's a bunch of stuff loading in the background and no word from MSC in any way. Yeah, nothing. And I'll call that good. So as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff. A couple of things are being analyzed, and nothing from MSC. So because it is so slow, you know, normally I do a scan just to see. I'm not gonna do a full scan because this thing is unbelievably slow. I'm just gonna do a quick scan, and I know that that scans the memory and system 32. So if it finds anything, it'll find it that way, and we'll go from there. So let me pause and I'll be right back. Alright, so full scan finished and it didn't find anything, and I ran CCleaner. I'll run it again, it's no big deal, just to get rid of temporary internet files. Alright, and now we'll run a scan with Cleaning Essentials. Show you what the new one looks like. the auto runs and kill switch pretty much look the same. They haven't been changed at all. Cleaning essentials has been changed. So you can see you have smart scan, full scan, custom scan. You have your different options here. Help, or I'm sorry, those tools and your options are right here. Pretty much the usual. The only thing is now you really can't see that it's updating, but it is updating in the background. It doesn't show it to you anymore. But I can tell you right now that my network is being fully used, so it is updating. You can, with this one, you can also import the virus database. So if, let's say, you're using Komodo and you have a copy of it, or you download it off their website, you can import it. You have quarantine items. If you, I guess we're gonna do a full scan. I clicked on it. You can do custom scans here. Hidden, you know, they definitely changed some stuff. So I'm gonna restart and do a full scan. So I'll be back when this is done. Alright, so when you reboot, this is what you see. It's going to download the database and apply it, and then it's going to continue the scan. Or if you wait long enough before you finish rebooting, it'll download it then. So you just kind of wait here for it to finish, or if you have a copy of it, you can just place it in the scanners folder. You can replace it with the basis.cav, but now it's actually going to download a fresh version. So I'm going to go grab something to eat while this is scanning. It's going to take a little bit, so I'll see you guys when it's done. Alright, so I'm back now. Took 48 minutes to scan. It says it found 12 threats. We know this is a false positive, so we will ignore. And the rest are different pieces of malware associated with that Bona pack. And let's see, real VNC, there's a leftover. What else? And the 74playa.exe. So we'll clean them all up. Probably ask me to reboot, so I will be back when it's done rebooting. Alright guys, so Malware finished scanning here, and I found the rest of those Bona pack files. Found some of the other ones, a couple of exes, and then just some different files, some registry keys associated with it, and hijack start page. Apparently the Internet Explorer start page was changed. Now, just for giggles, let's open up kill switch here. I forgot to look at this. This should be checked, your home page, if I remember right. Okay, let's try that again. If you go to quick repair, it looks like that's not checked. It's not a big deal, it's just a home page, but you know, I wonder what Malware says is good. Okay, so it says good, Google, bad, whatever that one is. Okay. Alright, so we're going to remove everything, and we don't have anything running in memory, so I'm not going to restart. And last, I'm going to check with Hitman Pro here, so I'll be back. Alright, and Hitman Pro finished scanning and it didn't find anything. So, final results on MSC here. It did alright. It still needs a lot of improvement on removing. It is very slow. That being said, it has basically, in my opinion, no zero-day protection. It is purely signature based. They might say otherwise, but don't believe it. I don't see anything in here that in any way shows that this thing can detect anything other than what it uses with signatures. So that being said, you might want to use something else with it if you're going to use it. You can use, whatever you want. Something that offers you zero-day protection along with it if you want to use MSC. So that's it for this review. I'm going to finish it up here and throw it on YouTube. Want to show you guys if you go to, of course, so I probably have to reboot to fix Internet Explorer, but I want to show you guys my if you go to that address, twitter.com/slantguy99, that's my Twitter account. You guys can, if you want to, you can follow me. I've only put up a couple posts recently, so more will be coming, different things, news, whatever, ideas that I have, anything that's just, whatever, quick comment, something like that. So that's it. Everybody take care, have a good night, and I'll talk to everybody later.